Jen Gilchrist here, happy to be doing this new moon intention and activation ceremony with all of you. Say hello as you're joining on. I felt the urge to have a little bit of sage for all of this. Look at my beautiful new smudging feather. I'm just gonna blow this. If you'd like to receive it, you can just allow yourself, right? With energy work, that's the beautiful thing. There's no time, no space. Beautiful. Just really cleansing away the to-do list, the day, right? All the things that you're really looking to let go of. As we gather here together and really let go of the old and really set intentions for this super new moon. It's in Virgo, and it's a very powerful, it's the first of a series of 3 super moons that will be happening. And that is leading up to eclipse in December. So this is a really powerful moon to continue to let go of those things that are not serving and really set intention for really all areas of our life, to really be able to step into that next level, right? And I do have a really powerful message from my spiritual counsel, Alexia, that I'm going to be sharing with you guys as we do this healing and meditation space. I will share a transmission from them as well. So that will be really powerful. Hey, Amanda, Norma Jean, Sunday, Kristen, yay. Let's start with just a quick intention or a message from them. Not from them, but from our spiritual support team with some cards while we wait for people to gather, and then we'll dive into the meditation and activation portion. If you want to claim anything you're letting go of or claim anything you're setting your intentions for, I'd love to hear and see that in the comments below and really hold that space for you. In the meantime, let's get some messages. What do we need to be most knowing for today? For those watching live or replay. All right. So the first card is Breaking Trail, and it says a breakthrough is at hand. Beautiful. A breakthrough is at hand. You have been doing a lot of work, right? So this is like a great validation card that all this hard work that you've been doing, all this deeper inner work, I know if you found your way here, you are for sure on your spiritual path, really taking those steps to live your best life, right? Live into your higher potential and calling. And a lot of that does require so much deeper inner clearing and healing. And so this is just like urging you to say, you know what, all this work you've been doing, it's showing up energetically for you. Hang on, hold on to that expectancy of the miracle that's about to occur. You're right on the precipice of a major breakthrough. I love that, Kendra. I am open to receive. Yes, let's all breathe that in. And the next card says, I'm open your heart to joy. This is beautiful because the message that came through the transmission for me to share for the group listening today from my counsel, Alexia, was a lot around opening the heart. And so I'm going to, this is really relevant for us. So just open your heart to joy, to the delight, to the wonder. How can you make your day more fun? How can you bring more of the inner child into your life, into your work, into your relationships, and really allow that joy and that love and delight to really permeate and be your guidepost, right? It really is your guidepost sometimes when we're not clear on that bigger vision yet. We have to follow the landmarks of our joy, of our purpose, of our passion. Where are we being guided towards, right? And so, and it's beautiful because I'm also seeing these two together in terms of a lot of the inner healing, inner child merging, inner healing work coming together. So this is really beautiful. And answering the call, the time is now. Right. And it's funny because I think I want to say on the last full moon, this card came up as well, but I know it has in different groups and different readings that I've given, which is the time is now. It's time to answer the call, right? You're probably feeling that alarm clock going off in your mind and your spirit and your heart, you know, about really it's time to answer the call. It's time to no longer allow any of these fears or procrastination or not feeling adequate or not feeling good enough or not feeling prepared enough to stop you, right? It's like enough with the excuses. I feel that universe is just really calling us forward into our higher power. France says, I open my heart to joy. I open to receive. Deb says, I'm open to receive. My intention is I'd like to let go of my unhealthy habits. That's perfect, Kelly, because we are in a new moon in Virgo, and it's so much about habits. And I love that too. That's part of our message for our intention today. Of course, you know, use this guided time. I'm going to pull one more card from here, and then we'll dive into the healing. But it's so much about Virgo is around a lot of times. What are the habits that we need to do to support us in order to have the energy, have the alignment, have the vibration to be the person that can walk that higher path, right? And that's sort of the tone of the transmission that was coming through for me to share for you in the guided healings shortly, was really about how can I serve myself, right? How, as I serve myself, in fact, that was one of the lines, as I serve myself, I serve the world. And so Virgo is so much about like, what are the habits that you want to let go of? What is the mindset? What is it that you want to shift in terms of how you're showing up in the world so that you can answer the call, right? So that you can be supported. I love that. And this is saying it's time. So this is an internal card to go inward, right? Allowing this. So some of you may not have all of the clarity yet, and that's okay. Allow yourself to really percolate, go inside, listen to your intuition, really tune in and retreat as to what are my best next steps? What is it that I need to know in order to take proper action, right? For some of you, it might be a time to pivot or perhaps change the course a little bit. And so it is important to give ourselves that guided, or not guided, but that downtime to be able to hear the voice of our soul, right? Those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that I'll often say that listening to the voice of our soul is a fast track to success, right? It's the most important thing to find that deeper alignment so that we can know what actions to take. And sometimes they're going to definitely stretch our comfort zone. Sometimes it's not going to be logical. Sometimes it's going to be scary, and we're going to be asked to take action and leap before we feel ready. And that is sort of the energy that I'm feeling today as well. Sheila says, I open my heart to joy, peace, and happiness. I love it. Hey, Jamie, great to have you here. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. I wanted to give everyone a minute, and just for those of you that hopped on, I have my beautiful smudging that I've got going here for all of us, so you can just allow that into your space through the computers, right? Just allowing that energy to be an extra grounding and clearing for you if you'd like. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to record this separately. So I am going to open up and so I can do a separate recording and send this out for those of you that asked for the replay. I'm going to send out this recording as well with music behind it. So if you'd like that, you can put replay or just look in the group here. There is definitely there's definitely login information to be able to get this emailed to you as well, where you'll get the replay of the sound of the meditation only portion with the theta healing music. So that's really powerful. All right, so I think we have everything going here. So you'll want to just get into a comfortable position. If you're not able to, I would suggest listening to this part when you can close your eyes, not when you're driving or cutting with knives or anything like that, right? We want to be very present. This is going to guide you into more of that theta space, into that really deep healing space. So you want to just be able to relax into this. And as I lead this, you're giving me permission by listening to really connect with your higher self, with my higher self, with the spiritual support team to help send this highest energy, knowing that you always have the choice in what it is that you receive. My intention is always to serve at the highest level for everyone involved. And what's beautiful about the energy work that I do in my intention, and this could be true for others as well, but I definitely set that intention that whatever you need, you're going to get. I'll be running lots of energy. We're reading and doing healing work for a large group by the time the replays are all out, especially. And so you're going to get your exact dose of what you need from this. And you get to set that intention, right? Your higher self is in unity with this healing work. So as always. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. All right, just go ahead and begin by taking a few nice deep breaths in. Just allowing yourself to just close your eyes and be fully present here with your body. You may want to place your hand on your heart or your belly, just beginning to bring all of your attention and awareness to right here, right now, in this present moment. Feeling the rise and fall of your chest as you take those nice deep breaths in. And exhale. Beautiful. Just begin to acknowledge and amplify that connection that you have as a spiritual being with the planet at all times, really allowing yourself to have that heart-to-heart connection with the heart chakra of Gaia. Allowing yourself to also be very grounded, allowing that beautiful healing Earth's energy and gravity to help you release and let go of all that you're ready to let go of, all that's not serving you, and all that's not yours. While also just allowing that connection with that unconditional divine love of the heart chakra of Gaia to come up and permeate your entire energetic and physical body. Calling forward your higher self. If you'd like to invite your spiritual support team of light, well, I also invite my spiritual support team and light council, Alexia, to be present and support this healing as well. And now with your intention, just begin to connect and amplify that connection to the oneness, right? To the truth of who you are, to your connection with Source, with the God of your heart. Also allowing that energy to be that healing for you. That remembrance of who you are. I'm going to begin running some activations. So I'm going to run my alignment activation called Ground, Align, Connect. And if you'd like to receive that, you just open to say yes in your mind and allow that energy to support you. It just amplifies that grounding and that connection above and below with Gaia, with your higher self, with God, really just allowing that connection to be amplified. Really raising your vibration to really receive the highest and best that you can during this time together. I'm also feeling called to run my alignment crystal clear clarity. Just allowing that crystal clear vision of your higher soul's path, your higher potential, reminding you to remember also of your higher soul's path, right? Of who you incarnated. I believe that we come in with this higher soul's path and agreement, and just supporting you to have clarity of how to walk that path as a human being incarnated here on earth. Also running the sacred soul alignment of miracles. It's a very high vibrational frequency of miracles. It really works to support in clearing any of the mindsets. So if you have anything that you know, right now is a good time to just kind of drop it in the fire, right? I'm seeing the violet flame, actually, Saint Germain coming in with that violet flame energy to help transmute and clear and really prepare your space to release and let go. So now's a great time to let go of any of those mindsets or any of those fears or any of the problems. Just hand it over and allow that to be transmuted, turned back to love, and really with that, the awareness of what your best next steps are will start to come in. Beautiful. So just allow this healing energy to begin to keep running. I'm now going to connect with the channeling the energy from my guides as well. And I'm going to share the transmission, the message that came through very specifically for the group that will be listening to this, whether you're live or on the replay. And as I do this, just allow yourself to have this experience for you as well. I feel Archangel Haniel's here as well to support you in really sending out your intentions. So as you listen to this transmission and message sent from the council, to just allow yourself to begin to create, right? Begin to imagine and really set those intentions by visually feeling, seeing, sensing, or just with your mind intending what it is you want to create as we go through this. Allow your hearts to be open and filled with grace, even when you're living in a world where many are not. Your love lights the way for others. This does not mean you overlook people who may take advantage of your loving ways. Have discernment and respect in relations with others while being open to love. You are lighting the way, elevating others to unity consciousness as a collective we are. You are safe. You are loved. You are love. Ashiamakala itaka imashakala kinara mashala tinalo. Ikama ala meshika alate kalate gata aturu. Ima ha ikala nisha aka ila pato nika ilasha kalo. Ikala mako. Ikala malo alo ikasha mato. Mala. Ako ala. Ika pasho. Allowing these words to permeate every aspect of your being, allowing yourself to release any burdens and fears, opening that heart, filling with grace, aligning with the oneness of the truth of who you are in your full power. And so it be, and so it is. Begin to ask yourself, how can I serve myself more fully as you're setting these intentions for yourself now? How can I serve myself more fully? How can you serve yourself more fully in your body? Give yourself permission to look at all these different areas I'll be sharing in your body. What is your intention? Are there any habits, any judgments, any healing that you want to intend and create for your body? See, feel, or imagine this optimal relationship with you and your body. How can I serve myself more fully in my spirit? Ponder the question, how can you serve yourself more fully in connection with your spirit, your spiritual path? Perhaps it's again the habits. Trusting your intuition, taking time to meditate. What is it for you? What is it you want to intend and create of how can you serve yourself more fully with your spirit? How can I serve myself more fully in my mind? Like calling in that mindset, noticing, are there problems or fears or a certain belief that you're ready to let go of and embody something new? Calling that in now. How can I serve myself more fully in my relationships? And just noticing, is there that giving and receiving? Can you open your heart and be more vulnerable in your love and your communication? Just setting intention and seeing yourself fully empowered. in your relationships while also serving your highest good, which serves the highest good of all. See them really working on the 5th chakra and doing some clearing on opening up your voice and your ability to communicate your truth with love, with grace, with certainty, with assertiveness, with confidence. How can I serve myself more fully in my work? Looking at your area of your work, your career, or perhaps maybe your work is being a mother, right? Just noticing, what is it? How can I serve myself more fully in my work? And just see yourself fully supported in full alignment, creating that intention of how you feel most served so that you can serve at the highest level. Perhaps it's expanding a support team or delegating some work around the house, getting some help. These are just things I'm seeing popping up for some, but set your intention in this area for yourself. And the last area I'm guiding, and then I'll give space for you to add your own, is how can I serve myself more fully in my money space? So just really setting that intention for how you are setting your money space, right? Are you saving more? Are you able to pay your bills with ease before they're due? Just noticing, how can you serve yourself more fully and set that intention for your money space. And now just add anything else, any personal intentions you have. Really stepping into more love, more grace, whatever it is that you'd like, standing in your full power. Maybe it's a career change, maybe it's, who knows, right? What is your intention? What are you setting your intention to both receive and release? Beautiful. And this transmission is ending with this last phrase: is I serve myself, I serve the world. As I serve myself, I serve the world. As I serve myself, I serve the world. Taking another nice deep breath in, anchoring all of this new energy into your heart, bringing it down below your feet into your Earth Star chakra, really anchoring this energy all the way down into that crystalline grid of Gaia. Taking another nice deep breath in. And when you feel complete, you can open your eyes. Beautiful. All right, just kind of looking back through here, if I can see some of the comments. How was that for you? I'm going to pull a couple more cards. Also, I guess while we're waiting here to see, I just want to know how that was for you guys, first off. I'm going to pull one more card. One more card for you guys. It's been interesting working with my council of beings more consistently. I've been guided more recently. Well, actually, it's been a couple of years that I've been kind of noticing this coming, but I've been channeling my spiritual council beings called Alexia much more consistently, and they're really wanting to come through with specific messages for those that are called here, right? Those that I'm meant to serve in that way. So it's been really fun. I'm going to pull these 2 cards and see what comes up. I'd love to hear how that was for you, and also remind you guys, invite you guys. Actually, there's lots of new people in the group. So welcome to the new people, as well as many of you that have been here for a while. I have a 4-day free Amplify Your Clairvoyance, Channeling, and Healing Abilities activation series beginning here very shortly. So you will want to join us for that. There is a way to go ahead and sign up for us, so you get all of the activities and alignments and activations sent to you. So you can put in Amplify in the comments, and I will make sure I share that with you, or look around in the group so that you can get signed up, because I'm really, really, really excited. I did this a few months back. It was awesome, and even more downloads are coming in. And I really do believe that this level of connecting and trusting with ourselves is so powerful this time. I had a big releasing during the light language. Janet says, awesome. Yes, that's something that's been coming through really strong for me to share, that I was actually a little shy about sharing for a while. So I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying that as well. Julia says, that was beautiful and relaxing. I noticed I needed to drop in more often. Beautiful. You're welcome, Sarah. Andrea says she felt like melting. Awesome. Really relaxing energy, right? Oh, I love this. So a couple more cards that want to come through to wrap this up for us. And it is Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, and Higher Learning. It's called Earth School, right? We all know this one well. So just notice, what's going on around you, noticing that you're actually prepared for what it is you're being called to do. Notice what it is that you want to, anything that's going on for you, right? If it's a difficult time, this is preparation. This is what your soul knew. Sometimes I feel like as soul, we bite off more than we can chew. We get in here and we're like, wow, it's so much harder than I remember, Earth being. But you are capable. You are capable of that for sure. And so this is just reminding you that you're in Earth School. So if something's going on, it's like, what lesson is here? How is this making you stronger? What is the benefits that you're gaining from this, so that you have even more access to your higher truth and your higher wisdom and higher information? And so that is the first thing. And also what I'm really feeling, though, is that your life experience has prepared you uniquely for your mission, for who you're meant to serve, for your sharing your gifts, for your sharing your message, for all that you've gone through has prepared you and really created. It's like you're ready, right? You don't, it's like just knowing that everything you've gone through has uniquely prepared you to share your gift and your message in your own perfect way, right? That it's going to resonate with people. So even if sometimes we can kind of feel like, oh, people have already taught that, or people have already done that, or, oh, I have to learn more. This is saying, no, your life experience has uniquely prepared you to deliver and to share your gifts in the perfect way for you, right? And the next card is, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Hirieth. It says, longing for home, homesick for the stars. And yes, sometimes I feel like that's true, right? So many of us that are star seeds or feel that we are different, and we've always felt a little different, like we're kind of like been dropped off, and we kind of have, right? In some ways, we're different than those that are our birth family. We might be the one who is shaking up the family line and really awakening and doing this deeper level of ancestral clearing and healing for the line. Now, they all agreed to it too before we incarnated, but they may have forgot that. And so it can be hard, and sometimes we can feel lonely, and sometimes we can feel like the outcast, right? And so this is just really reminding you that you're never really alone, right? Really reminding you that community is really important. Really being in a community like this, You're Welcome Here, or whatever community you're guided to, right? With your soul family is going to really, really help you. And also just connecting in your heart to your star family. So I'm feeling like there's a big connection and call for many of you to be connecting with your spiritual support team and really open that heart and really receiving that connection and that transmission of that higher truth of who you are. And that helps to really dissolve that feeling of isolation and of loneliness that can sometimes happen when we forget, right? When we don't connect. Beautiful. Awesome. So I'm seeing some messages, but they're going by and I can't go back to some of them for some reason. But it says, question, how can we find our spirit names? Thank you. You know, I think it's just a personal connection with self. And I don't think you're going to get it. You can't get it wrong, right? I think sometimes it's the same way with like spirit guides or angels. Sometimes we can get really hung up on, is it right? Is it right? You know, my suggestion is if it comes to you, allow it to come to you, being in communion with yourself, with your higher self. I know when I do the light language, I think I saw a question about that too, but you know, a lot of times I'm connecting with my highest version of myself or future and past time aspects of myself. Sometimes I am connecting with that my council of beings will come through or different ones will come through, right? But a lot of times I've noticed where I'm actually just connecting with my higher self. And when you connect in that space and start to remember more and more and more of who you truly are, the names will come, right? The names will come, but we have to ask and we have to be centered and we have to just trust and accept what comes in. So yeah, I hope that helps. Like for me, a lot of times it's connecting with a parallel or different future past version of myself. Like I've seen myself with Atlantean past lives and different things as well. But I think mostly just tuning into your soul, connecting, asking, and just noticing what comes. I think that when we can really, the one thing that can goof it up is trying too hard, right? When we're trying too hard or to get it right or to get it perfect or making it happen, you know, sometimes that's when we'll pinch ourselves off from that truth and that knowing, but really just feeling into your heart, connecting with your soul, asking those questions and letting it come to you in its own timing and then trusting it, right? You know, let's see, Deprena says, which language was that? I don't necessarily know if I have a particular name for it. What I know is I connect with my council. So I have a council of beings and they came to me. I've been working with them for quite a while. As now that I've come more conscious of working with them, I've noticed that I've been working with them for a lot longer than I really realized. Some are angels, but some are from other, stars, right? And so there's basically in my council, Alexia is the name that they've given me to work with. It's like one council for each ray of the Elohim is how it came in. And so sometimes they're collectively kind of coming through and I see that rainbow light and I just sort of see their energy coming through as one. And sometimes I see one member, like from maybe a blue, for me it looks like a blue ray. I kind of associate that particular council guide, if you will, from Sirius, right? So sometimes that will come through. So I don't really get in my head too much about exactly what the light language name was. I don't really know the light language name. I can tell that I was where I'm connecting though. And they definitely have different sounds and vibrations and feels. And I see them more in colors, but yeah, so that was interesting. But I felt like that was in part, not only, but in part connected to one of my the Syrian, Atlantean Syrian kind of energy is what I was feeling. Let's see. I can see, I'm going to see if I can see any more questions in here. So I'd love to hear if you have any more comments. Please join us. If you have not signed up already, you'll want to sign up for the Amplify because it was very powerful. And we're going to do a lot of activations on activating the sixth chakra into the fifth dimensional frequency, really elevating the clairvoyance. We're going to be learning teaching you how to connect with your, and communicate with your spiritual support team, with your angels and spiritual support team. And I'm going to be doing this really powerful exercise around a vibrational scale to get you more attuned to the different types of guides and different energies. Let's see, how can we find, oh, I thought that was a new question. What else are we doing? We're going to do light language transmission for sure. Really talk about channeling, talking about, I think there's one more day. Oh, our healing abilities, really activating our healing abilities as well. And each day is going to have an activation. So you want to get that all sent to your inbox. So type Amplify in there and I'll make sure to share that with you. If you don't already have it, hit replay in here. If you want me to send you the replay of that particular channeling meditation with the music behind it, we'll do that. And other than that, I just send you many blessings, knowing that you can listen to this over again. Every time you listen, the way the activations are built in, you're going to get exactly what you need. You'll be able to go deeper. So if you did go unconscious or if you did kind of not hear some of the things that I was saying, it's fine. You're getting what you needed, and it may be that you'll benefit from listening to it again. So I hope that was helpful for you. Yay, Elizabeth is here. Awesome. Okay, well, I look forward to sharing with you guys again soon, and invite your friends. If you have friends that would love this stuff, I would love for you to invite them to the 4-day free activation series. It's going to be really powerful. I'm really looking to connect with more of my soul family, just like you are. All right, have a wonderful day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.